Welcome to the Cool Energy Shows. Jay Honey here.
Mistress Beats in the building.
And Q, the sports guru, is on the boards. Today at the Cool Energy Show, we're going to be discussing all the hot topics, current events, and everything that's going on in the headlines. We have a special guest today. J5 is in the building. Say what's up, homie.
Hey, what's up, people? What's going on?
Yeah. And he'll be joining us and discussing some of the hot topics we're going to run down for everyone today. We'll go ahead and start off with the reason J5 is here. We had an interesting, with conversation, debate, or whatever, about a monkey t-shirt that was posted. We saw a picture on Ogun. Shout out to Ogun who actually posted this interesting picture. It's a hanger of a little black boy, and it's a monkey shirt.
Monkey.
Yeah. So anyway,
he had a banana, didn't he?
He had a banana in his hand, and it was like one of those shirts that's missing a head, and it's got a little graphic on it that's a body.
Right.
And it just so happened that this body was attached to a little black boy's head. And
monkey, banana.
Yeah. So that, of course, raised some eyebrows and got some attention online. And it became a hot topic. So we're going to chime in on this hot topic right now. I will say myself, like I said also in comments, I was offended by the shirt.
Offended?
Yeah, definitely. It was definitely in poor taste. It wasn't thought out. Even if they were saying that it was a mistake, it wasn't the company that did it, the store. Everybody's placing the blame on somebody else. I don't see that as an excuse, and it's not going to fly off for me. It's not going to be okay with me. So I myself personally will not be supporting the company, the store, or anyone else because of this mistake.
Right.
And J5 was saying, nah.
Yeah. I mean, for one thing, the picture was posted online, so you really got to look at the context of the picture. The origin of the picture. That picture may have been cropped. It may have been stuff that was left out of it. But my whole thing was, when I first saw it, my initial reaction was, I laughed. And the reason why I laughed is I knew people were going to make an uproar about it.
Right.
I wasn't offended by it. I really, like I said, I wasn't offended. I did some research on the picture and everything, and what the company says and the store says.
Okay.
The company says that they don't ship the clothes on hangers. Right. So you can, when the clothes get to the store, you can pretty much swap the hanger with whatever kid's heads on it to put it on any shirt. So if that's the case, then I don't blame the company, because that little black boy's head could have easily been on
the dress.
any
Barbie, the Barbie doll.
Which would have caused another controversy.
Or the Duck Dynasty had when it came on.
Right. So my thing was, if it was intentional, if there was some, if somebody was just being, real ignorant, because people about things that happened in the past with racism and things like that, associating black people or people of color with monkeys. I can understand people getting offended. And my whole thing was, if it was intentional, then people getting in an uproar and making a big deal about it, you just fed into what their intentions were.
Right.
But we don't know what their intentions were. So we may be vilifying this company in the store when they just so happen they just for whatever reason put the little boy's head on and if that's the case then I know I've seen little boys, little girls with monkeys on their shirts. So if you're gonna get upset about that, then you should, every time you see a monkey in a little kid's shirt,
know what? And
you should get upset.
It's a trip that you mentioned.
I won't get upset.
It's a trip that he mentions that because it's just me personally. I will not buy clothing or items for my children that have monkeys on them. That's just not. No, I don't want to give the world that kind of ammunition. For them to be like, look at that little kid with the monkey on his hair. I don't do it. I mean,
because it's offensive.
It's one of my personal preferences. Like, even when I get gifts or something, like, people might have gave me something at a baby shower or whatever, and it's had a little monkey on it because they think boys are associated with monkeys, I guess. I don't know. They think it's cute. I don't think it's cute. And I returned it, to get another item that didn't have a monkey on it. And that's just one of my personal preferences. Now, as far as the company saying that the store did it, I don't know. Did the store reply? I don't know.
But yeah, the store basically said, that wasn't the intention.
Yeah, everybody.
Well, of course they're gonna say that.
Sure. Everybody.
That's why everybody's like, oh no, dress.
Everything else was fine.
Right.
And it just happened to be that I don't think it was too much of a mistake. I think someone else online was like, I smell a sense of racism here. And even if it was a mistake, I mean, sometimes mistakes just cannot be excused. And that's just my personal opinion. It's just, I mean, it's not, and I also, I posted, I'm not saying that we need to rally up and riot and burn down this company and burn down this store.
That was my fear when I first saw it.
Right.
Because I was like, you know what? Y'all need to chill.
Right.
Y'all need to really look at this and if you're upset, be upset, but please chill. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't make it a bigger issue than what it has to be.
And I think that's another reason why, I kind of wanted to bring you on the show because, it's hard to interpret people's tone online.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to seem like I was super irate or whatever. I want to call Al Sharpton. We're gonna march on Washington for this monkey shirt. It's not even that. For that, it's not that serious. But at the same time, I raised an eyebrow at it. I didn't think it was fine. I didn't laugh. I definitely didn't do that. And I kept in mind, okay, I can't rock with y'all anyway.
Right.
Even if someone, offended me in a non-racist way, I still felt offended. So I don't want to shop at their store anymore. I don't want to give them any more of my money or anything like that. And if that's bad on my side, then hey, I'll just be that. But I can't. Somebody's not going to rationalize them making this mistake and me seeing it oh, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and buy from this company.
Right.
No, some stuff you just can't. At least I can't let go. And I mean, I'm not going to say that anybody else has to agree with that, but that's just me.
Right.
And if it was the store, if it was the company, it's the company. Yeah, y'all need to tighten up. Right. It better not happen again.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. If that's the instance, if that's the case, then it was a mistake. Okay. Don't let it happen again. I'm still not gonna support you and buy your clothes and everything else. But I'm also not saying everybody let's up have a big bonfire burning shirts and stuff because of this one instance. It's not really that serious. But at the same time, I mean, I don't want to look past stuff and it's a mistake and just look past. I mean, how many more mistakes are we gonna overlook? You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that are mistakes. I mean, why do we have to overlook everything? It seems like when something happens offensive to black people, it's to be enlightened or to be have a higher mind or that you got to look past that. Just ignore it. But if it happened to if it's another group of people and it's offensive, then they have the right to stand up and say that we don't agree with that. And then nobody thinks anything of it. But if a black person says oh, that pissed me off, I don't like that, then oh, you're not like you're the slave mind. They call me Django and everything online.
That one guy.
Yeah, I mean, you got your chains on. I need to reform my slave mind.
Yeah, he's got some. I hate the term slave mind. I mean, it applies, but it's a little too hard.
He said it applies.
It applies, but it's a little too hard because everybody, human race is guilty of having a slave mind. Because my whole thing is with regards to the shirt and things that are offensive. The whole reason why I want to get to the point where the human race with a lot of things don't have to be offensive. You understand what I'm saying? That's where we should be trying to go.
More love in the air, huh?
Yeah. That's tough.
That would be like
you shouldn't live in a world, and your kids shouldn't come up in a world where maybe your son or your daughter likes monkeys, but and we have people that when they see your child if they see your child in a shirt with a monkey on it, their first thought shouldn't be some racial overtones.
Right, because it does have racial overtones. Right. It's that's from the past or whatever. You're trying to say, let's get over the past and move on. But I mean, we can't erase that it did have racial,
I'm not
racial
saying,
overtones. You know,
I'm not saying erase that, but let's understand where it came from.
Right.
Because a lot of those things, and racism is a big problem for me. Because a lot of things that we were taught to not like, we were taught to hate, but not overcome and solve the problem.
Interesting.
Coming up. Like,
so you're coming up with some ways to help solve things.
I'm trying to help people think in a different way, because obviously the way everybody's thinking, including myself, I'm not saying I'm perfect, guilty of it sometimes. I let it slip. We were taught like the N-word. We were taught to hate it so much that we're trying to take it out the language. But if you really look at it, we're trying to make sounds and letters illegal.
Okay.
What sense does that make? You make that word illegal, then people want to follow suit and come behind and start making other words. I'm like, no, that's not what we should be trying to do. We should be trying to educate everybody and say, hey, this hurts people. Let's not use it in such a way.
Yeah, there's a more peaceful way about it. I agree with that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But you can't agree that, certain words do offend people.
Yeah, they do, but they offend. Okay.
You can start a change, especially with an internet presence and things like that. You can spread a more peaceful outcome and say, hey, we're looking at these letters all wrong, and, this is what our forefathers and mothers went through, then, how can we change the outlook on that word, right? That's right. I see a little bit.
Yeah,
don't put the boy on the monkey.
Just don't put on the monkey shirt.
Yeah, that's one peaceful way.
Right. I see your point, and I also see your other points of view that you were saying. If we just don't even acknowledge something, the ignorance will take the power away from it. That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
And I understand those points, and I get it. I get the angle that you're coming from. But just me personally, I just, some things I cannot excuse. Not to say, again, that I want to do something violent or do something drastic or whatever, but I do take that into mental thought. I've seen it, and I don't want to be associated. I don't want to support that. Right. Even if it was a mistake, you just messed up.
Right.
Even if it was something like, they offended homosexuality or something like that, or even if they offended, like say it was they offended the Jews or something, Holocaust or something like that. Even if it's a mistake, then other groups will be in an uproar. Right. So it's just like, why should we not be in an uproar too?
Right.
Like that's just, not to say that, not to go marching on Washington over shirts and burning down stuff, but we should be like, oh, I don't want to support this company, even though they made a quote unquote mistake.
Yeah, it did look like the store did it though. Like looking at the other advertisements, they have the black boy as a surfer. They have him, I think as a samurai fighter and stuff like that. So,
and it actually has a brown body.
Yeah,
it has a brown body. So it was with the black head.
Right.
So that was the intention for that hanger to be with that shirt.
So it would make you think that the store, that the company has intentions on what they put with the body,
right?
Because of their advertisement.
Is it really that hard to just put it together at the company and then ship it out like that?
It probably goes shipped. It probably goes shipped.
The
wrapping and
it probably goes shipped.
It might.
As I look further into it.
But how about just don't make the monkey shirts no more?
Right.
Anti-monkey shirt.
You got enough characters. You don't need that one.
Hashtag no more monkey shirts.
No more monkey shirts.
Hashtag Curious George only.
Because of Jay Honey. Because of Jay Honey. Yeah, so I'm really glad that you came and expressed your viewpoints on everything. And I was just extending this because other people might want to chime in and also agree with what you're saying.
Right.
And I also get your logic of how we should be past issues like this.
I love peaceful.
Yeah.
We've been holding on to this grudge for so long, and it's not getting anywhere.
I know. I want to let go, and I'm not letting go.
Because we always something that remind me.
The part of letting go is not, being upset, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we getting past that because, at one time this might have, caused some kind of real commotion. But at the same time, like I do remember, how people see us, and I'm not cool with what they do. But hey, I'm gonna go ahead and listen to some good music, y'all. Keep it here.
We're back
on the
to
Cool
the Energy
Show. This is Jay Honey here. We got a shout out to Lau who just came in.
What's
a
up,
little late,
people?
but he's in the building. Our cool energy crew. Talal, in the last segment, we discussed briefly about a shirt that was made by a company, and they put a little black boy was the hanger, and then they hung the shirt.
A cute little black boy.
Yeah,
you know,
a little cute. They hung the monkey shirt on him. So we chimed in on our views about that. So we're gonna give you a chance to go ahead and express yourself.
I think we shouldn't be dealing with this type of stuff in 2014. Honestly, I mean, like we know what's racist and what's not racist. We know. I do think we are sometimes a little too sensitive with some things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like with the whole watermelon thing. You know what I mean? I think we're too sensitive, but I do feel as though that was, you know, why you put the monkey on her? On the girl, you know what I mean? Why you do that? You know what I mean? So you did what you did for a reason. You're not stupid. You know what I mean? You already know what it is. So in a break when I came in, I was saying that's why for myself, like when I'm at work, you know, I just don't eat bananas or chicken or watermelon or.
You know what? And it seems silly.
I
thought that's probably silly to you, right?
Yes, that's
It's
silly.
I mean, but I don't. It is, but I'm. You're not going to see me. I mean, I may want to eat it, and
hello.
You know what I mean? But I'm not portraying your stereotype. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean?
My whole thing to that was when I was telling her about she doesn't like the monkeys. I was like, we need to start getting past where things like that are we find it offensive. We shouldn't live in a world where we can't do certain stuff because of what somebody can think about it. Because that's kind of going backwards, not going forward, you know.
Let me ask you this: if it was a Chinese baby, right, or let's say Korean, because they sensitive about that too,
right,
and they had like chopsticks on the thing, would it be offensive? Honestly, would it be offensive?
And to me, and like I was telling her, because with the shirt, I didn't find the shirt offensive.
What?
I didn't.
Shut your mouth.
I didn't. Why not? And I'm gonna tell you my point to that. All right, I've seen black kids with monkeys on their shirts. If you found that offensive, then every time you see a black kid with a monkey on their shirt, it'd be Kid Curious George, with any cartoon monkey.
That don't count.
Okay. No. A monkey's a monkey, right?
A monkey's a monkey.
Hey, that's not you. That's not you.
That's J5 speaking, y'all.
I mean, I love the dialogue and I love the disagreement.
Right. And I'm also with you, Talal. I also said in the last segment that I don't buy anything with monkeys on it for my children because I don't want to give everyone that kind of ammunition to be like, oh, there's a kid with the monkey and And also, like you were saying, it's silly. But I don't like to eat fried chicken in front of other people. I don't like to eat watermelon in front of other people. Even like when I go to a buffet. Do I like fried chicken and watermelon?
Right.
I might just, but I'm not gonna sit there and tear that up in front of other people.
Can I tell y'all something? My
my
company just had a big soiree thing. You know what I mean? It was like every quarter they do stuff. So anyway, this quarter they brought hip hop chicken and fish.
No.
They really did.
No.
And I wanted the chicken, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat the fish. You know what I mean? They really went there. I mean, like all you can eat hip hop chicken and fish. It was like I don't know. You know,
you got some chicken and fish.
And I have a white collar job, but that's what they brought in. It was like, what do? You know what I mean? I'm like, damn.
Were you offended a little bit?
Okay, well.
Because they was tearing it down.
Yeah, you just got your chicken wing and your fish.
I'm like,
thank you.
They said it's a special sauce.
Really? They asked you?
Yeah. Well, they asked me. They asked me, but they said it. You know what I mean?
Kind of in general.
Yeah, in general. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you know they put all of that salt and whatever.
They sure do. And I'm not even going to mention why do they call it hip hop chicken and it's in the black community all the time. Why it's got to be hip hop, but okay, whatever.
Yeah. And who owns it?
Blue. How much hip hop do they know? But they're going to call it hip hop chicken. But we're going to move on to these Chicago shootings.
Wow.
There is a really crazy several incidents for the last few weeks, right?
It started like 4th of July weekend.
That
81 people, I think it said, were shot. Mass shootings.
Dozens of people are getting shot
from Easter.
From Easter.
Wow.
So
they got the whole Chirac movement happening and all that.
Okay, what is that?
Chirac.
It's like you know what MS-13 is?
Oh yeah, the biggest gang, Mexican gang.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like Chirac is like kind of equivalent to that. You know what I mean? If I could make a comparison, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So Chirac go out here and excuse me, whoever got issues with them, they handle it. It's just pretty much it's a street thing. You know what I mean? And that's why a lot of these shootings going on. But it's also because people are broke and they hungry and they're not eating, and it's just a bad community living right now. But all of Chicago is really not like that. Okay. They got a real rich part of Chicago, and then the poor is like extremely poor.
So is it? I mean,
and extremely poor people are being publicized.
So it might also be the community might need to step up. I know during the break, Ms. Trissa mentioned here locally in Baltimore, we had 300-man march Friday, and there was a big turnout for that. So maybe they need a little more community organization, and I guess the residents to stand up, because obviously the police are not doing it. And
unemployment is so high out there too. Unemployment is so high.
People are getting guns so easily. That is not helping.
I don't even think it's the gun thing.
You don't think it's the gun thing?
Mm-mm.
You think it's just
when you hungry and you struggling?
These people are probably not getting. They're probably not getting robbed. They probably it might be more the gang related, or is it territorial? Maybe
it's gang related. It's
it's all
right. Yeah, all of it. I mean, it's so bad that the one I think it was one guy. I might be wrong, but I think it was in Chicago where the guy was retaliating against another guy. He didn't shoot the guy. He shot his son, baby. Walked right up to him. The guy was at his baby. Shot the baby in the head.
Wow.
As retaliation, and it's kind of crazy. Like how do you reform? Like all these guys pretty much are murderers,
right?
How do you reform a city full of murderers?
Well, it starts like a march, this is
the march, but
united people.
They don't tear all of that down. Yeah, I'm telling you now, they're gonna tear all of that down.
Yeah.
Like Chicago,
I'm not.
Yeah, the inner city, like the South Side, they're gonna tear all of that down.
Put condos.
And they're gonna put condos in it.
Push them out. Pretty much. But also another city that is in the Midwest, Detroit. I read recently that thousands of their residents had their water cut off for non-payment. There's one woman that started it. It's totally not funny, God.
It's not funny. Because they're gonna do it here next.
It's coming. It's coming because we've had an increase on our water bill recently too. I think it's some odd percent, 17%. Our water has gone up, so water is not going to be a joke soon. There's a woman that started a campaign online. She's kind of posting her situation, and several other people have done the same thing. And she's gone 6 weeks with no water. She has children, and she's actually a student. And it's not like she's just sitting around doing nothing. It was for non-payment, so she wasn't paying the bill. But I guess other things have come up.
Even the people that's paying.
Even people that are paying, Q said.
Yeah, even the people that's paying. Even if you pay it, they still ain't turning your water on.
So if you have a past due bill and you catch up on it, they still are not going to turn your water back on.
Don't treat my utility like Comcast. Like, don't do that.
Right. It's not like a luxury. It's something that you need. Can you imagine? That's why. Can you imagine going for 6 weeks without water and you and your children?
No. Well, the thing is too that people forget. Like, you're not actually paying for the water, but you're paying for the treatment of the water. So if they don't have the money to maintain the facilities, then if they have to shut down the water treatment plant, so they're going to be pumping dirty water in your house.
Well, that's right. That's where the government needs to come in.
It is the city. Detroit is bankrupt, I guess you could say, or they need money, so they trying to cut corners in any different way that they can. And what people are saying is not necessarily to give these people free water. It's just to help the city of Detroit. I mean, we're helping a lot of other people that other countries, billions of dollars are going to other countries, and people here are living in situations like this where we can't keep the water on, and the cities are high unemployment rates, and people can't get educated, and they're struggling. So that's also another one of the topics that is just it's just crazy. What's going on? Like, what is really going on? As far as international headlines, I read recently also that 63 of the women in Nigeria that were kidnapped by the rebels, the militant rebels there, escaped from. There were about, I think it was about 200 of them, and 63 of them have escaped and made it back to their village that they were in before they were captured.
They're some soldiers.
Yeah. I mean, can you imagine like how much courage and strength that took to get up and do that? Because
like underground railroad stuff.
Hello, like
today.
They what happened was the soldiers left the camp that they had back. They were fighting, helping reinforce where they were fighting in another village. So they left the girls by themselves.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing.
And you never know when they're coming back, what will happen to you if they do come. Wow. Yeah, but kudos to them, prayers to everyone else. And if you're not familiar with this topic, you can check the hashtag Save Our Girls. There are still countless girls girls and women that are part of the human trafficking instance that's going on there, and all over the world.
People forgot about that too. They forgot about the plane.
The plane is still missing.
Yeah. Where the hell's the plane? Where the
plane is still missing. The girls are missing.
It's like after that, and Solange kicked Jay-Z, then you forget all about the girls. You know what I mean? You forget about the plane.
Right.
It's still happening. It's still
there are still hundreds of girls in this, and this one instance still missing. Not to mention, all of the different people that are caught up in the human trafficking business, underground business that's going on worldwide, even here in America, which we don't even discuss here. But that's a whole nother topic and show.
In Baltimore.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, down the street and around the corner.
Right. Yeah.
You don't know what's going on in people's basements and things of that nature right now. But in regards to these women, check the hashtag Save Our Girls. If you're not familiar with that topic that we're discussing right now,
we change gears. Let's change gears. Q the Sports Guru is in the building. He has some important things. I hope we're talking about NBA today.
Excited.
And
all right, yeah, I'm here.
Q the Sports Guru.
It's Q the Sports Guru. I'm here to catch you up on the world of sports. First, let's start with the biggest story of the weekend. You'll get to do, but LeBron James, he left Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, and the Miami Heat, to go to Cleveland, go back to Cleveland. He's from East Ohio, so he spent his first 7 years as a professional. His first 7 years as a professional as a Cleveland Cavalier. In 2010, that's when he decided, he's gonna take the town to South Beach, where he went down there. They went to the NBA Finals. All 4 years he was there, they won 2 of the championships. But as you can see, his heart was always in Cleveland, so he went back there. He said he planned to stay there for a long time to end his career in Cleveland. However, he signed a 2-year deal. So let's stay tuned. Let's see what happens. They say he might, after 2 years, re-sign, but on paper he only there for 2 years. So let's see what happens. And if he leaves Cleveland again, you don't know how the people from Northeast Ohio, Cleveland, how they're going to treat him if he leaves this time. As of right now, they got a nice team. They got Kyrie Irving, he re-signed there. They got number 1 pick from this year, Andrew Wiggins, who's really good. They got number 1 pick from last year, Anthony Bennett, 2 Canadians. He's there, so they should compete this year. They put Cleveland back on the map with LeBron coming back there. They got welterweight champion Showtime Sean Porter. He's from Cleveland. Also the Browns. They got Johnny Football. So they talking a lot of things in Cleveland. So
looking good, huh?
Yeah, it's looking exciting right now. Other NBA signings, we got Carmelo Anthony. He re-signed with the Knicks. We got Chris Bosh. He stayed with the Miami Heat. You got Kyle Lowry. He re-signed with Toronto Raptors. Paul Gasol. He went from the Lakers to the Chicago Bulls. Dirk Nowitzki. He's staying with Dallas. Paul Pierce. He left Brooklyn. He's going to Washington Wizards, who also re-signed Martin Gortat. And Vince Carter. He left Dallas to go to Memphis. I know a lot of people ain't really familiar with Vince anymore, but he was like a big-time player that went up to Toronto. He was a big-time player up there. He actually, on a different level, I kind of look at Vince Carter as somebody who kind of started things up there in Toronto, because when he was playing, he was winning the slam dunk competition. You got your people like your Justin Biebers and your Drakes and even your 2 number 1 picks. They were all young. And Toronto wasn't even in the map, but when Vince Carter won that slam dunk contest, he kind of put Toronto on the map, which was different than what Steve Francis did out in Vancouver, because he didn't want to play out there. Since he decided not to play, they ended up losing their team, the same way how we lost the coach. We actually drafted John Elway, but he said he didn't want to play for Baltimore. Yeah, he didn't want to play for Baltimore, and he went to Denver, and Baltimore ended up losing the coach. So Vince Carter made a big deal out there in Toronto. The Miami Heat, they really don't want Dwayne Wade, but they're going to keep him because he's still the man in Miami.
They're going to Bosch, though.
Yeah, they signed Bosch, but Wade, they really don't want him, but they're going to end up signing him. Like I said, he's the man down there in Miami. That's the only place, but he's still the man down there. But at least somebody want him, because nobody wants Lance Stevenson. Lance Stevenson, he's the guy who blew in LeBron James' ear. He's a really good player, but nobody want to pay him.
I know you saw that.
Nobody did.
Yeah, he blew in LeBron James' ear. Yeah, it looked pretty bad. It looks like Ray Allen. He's going to Cleveland. There's a couple of guys from Miami too. James Jones, Birdman. A lot of them guys they're going to Cleveland to follow LeBron James. I don't know where Kim Kardashian ex Chris Humphrey. I don't know where he's going.
Wow, that was funny.
Neither do I know Khloe Kardashian. Her ex Lamar Odom. I don't know where he's going either. He got cut by the Knicks. He got cut by the Knicks this week.
He just the Knicks. I didn't even know he went to.
He went to the Knicks.
Yeah, but he's gonna be a bitch for him.
Yeah, and it's not just It's not just Kardashian. Keisha Cole too. Her ex Bobby Gibson. I don't know where he's going at either.
He was whacking.
Yeah.
4 points a game. If that.
Let me. I wasn't talking about the fight, but I'm running a little short of time, so I'm gonna just go ahead to my final punch. Is why don't schools teach you things about how to deal with things in real life? Why don't they spend more time teaching you things on what can actually benefit you? Like before you graduate, you should get your driver's license. You should, be prepared on how to get a job.
Get a trade or not.
Get a trade. You should be able to know the stock market. You should be able to know how to build self-esteem, how to deal with heartbreak, relationships,
balance the checkbook,
cooking, fixing a car, plumbing, all them type of things. How to be considerate. All those things I think should be taught more in school instead of spending all the time talking about the Water Coalition and things like that. They should teach more time on things that can actually help you. I know your parents are supposed to teach you too, but it should be if you can spend time talking about other things, you can spend time talking about things that can actually help these kids,
right.
Be better people, especially that consideration thing. A lot of people don't seem to have a lot of consideration lately, so I just think they're just not taught that. Parents not teaching. I know we talked a couple weeks about like how drugs mess the community up. A lot of parents ain't there. I just think it'd be helpful if teachers could,
actually common sense 101.
Yeah, just actually be able to teach people.
That'll get you through life.
Mm-hmm. Right. And they can actually teach people how to, teach them things that they can actually benefit.
Right.
So that's just my final punch. I'm Q the Sports Guru. You can always follow me on Twitter at Q the Sports Guru. I wasn't talking about the fight, but you can reach me on qthesportsguru.com and we'll talk about the fight later. No World Cup.
No World Cup.
I mean,
who won?
We in America now.
They're playing today.
Yeah, but they playing now. I thought the game was over.
No, they actually playing. They should be finished up now around 6 o'clock, but it should be finished soon. But we're going to go ahead to music. We'll be back. Cool Energy.
Yeah.
Hot topics. Hey, what's up, y'all? Cool Energy Show. We are back. I sound loud as hell. This is loud.
Hello.
But it's all right. We right now we're going to discuss hot topics. One of the main hot topics, black hot topics, is everybody was talking about on Facebook was the whole Meek Mill blasting Wale on Twitter, and then Wale responding, and shots. It was just shots fired. Yeah, it was just very emotional. You know, Meek said a couple of things, and then Wale posted a dissertation.
Right, that was an essay.
But emoticon.
Yeah. Commencement speech.
Yeah, it's like, yo, and I'm a cornball because I paint and I
write poetry.
Who cares? Like, what does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
You know, so it's funny.
Right.
What do y'all think about the situation though?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
they label mates. They
right.
should discuss that with each other, text each other's phone or something.
Well, let's get to
Yeah.
why the exact. What is the beef exactly? Is because Wale supposedly was not promoting Meek the way that Meek thought he should promote him. Is that what it is?
That's it.
And like I was saying, my logic before is, I mean, I know that they're cool and everything, and they're friends.
They really
probably.
not cool.
I mean, wow, okay, label mates. Let's see what they're label mates. Okay?
And you know why I say they're not cool?
I don't know. Are
A
they
year
cool or
ago,
not?
and you probably know this more than anybody because I know you on the internet like that. I'm talking to Jay Infinity. They came out with like a big blog post, and they went like back in the timeline of people's Twitter histories. And Meek, Wale, Tyga, Rick Ross, T.I., everybody was talking about certain people. And they was mentioning people like, I don't F with him. It's just whack.
Yeah.
He blah, blah, blah. And these are posts from like 2001.
So this is
right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Before they even knew each other. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they brought all of this up to fruition in 2013. So it's like, wow, you really feel like this way about me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think they never liked each other, honestly.
Well, okay, I didn't know about the past history with them, with them tweeting about each other. So this, I guess, is already stemming from Wale wasn't pushing Meek's material or new project like he thought he should. I don't know. Was Meek really pushing Wale stuff like that?
He does.
He bigs them up like that.
He does.
Okay, so I guess he was expecting their favor to be
He do that for everybody.
He only sold 400,000 copies since 2012, I think.
Oh,
Meek Mill, since that's I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Check it.
Jeez.
Check it.
Okay, well,
He's upset. The Dreams, the album about Dreams, the title of the album is Dreams.
Which is a hot song.
Right. Yeah.
A hit on.
Well, I do think that Wale probably got a problem with Meek because if you look at the whole business side of things, Meek Mill got his label.
Okay.
Funded through Rick Ross. Wale don't have that. You know what I mean? Wale had that artist. Is it bad? What's that girl singing?
Oh, the girl that's singing the hook on that song.
Right. He tried to sign her, but then she said he was emotional, and then she left him, and then everybody left him.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? I mean, he just got a bad history. You know?
Well, I'm not really. I can't say Wale is totally wrong for not pushing Meek stuff like that because, like I was saying before, I mean they have people to do that. They have a promotions team and stuff like that. I mean, if Wale wants to promote, because that's his label mate or something. Okay, cool.
Yep.
But nobody should expect their label mate, just because they're in the same company, to push their stuff, especially if they are artists themselves.
It's just like you heard him, who's after us. We don't expect you heard him to push us.
But,
you know what I mean? But if they do,
cool.
+1.
Okay.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
it's a pat on the back.
Yeah,
you know
so it shouldn't. I don't think that it should be expected for Wale to push Meek stuff like that. So I mean, it's got to be some other issues going on because I saw some old videos of them kind of shading each other. On the red carpet. I don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, they cut each other off. I mean, just the side eyes they were giving each other and everything. It was crazy.
Like
that was no. They weren't acting like females.
I mean,
they
like
were
bitches.
just acting like
bitches.
They were acting like bitches, but they weren't acting like females.
Yeah.
So
correct that.
Thank you for correcting me.
Politically.
Females, you're right.
No, he's not right. They were acting like females. They were acting like bitches.
Yeah.
Which is something
no problem.
different. It is a problem. That's not correct.
They were acting like males.
No, you're right.
Yeah. When you do something boneheaded, it makes no
Right.
sense. Then they're acting like males. Then so we'll just say that.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
That's not true.
Hey, yo, listen, they gonna go back and forth. It's gonna be that thing, but I would like to know what a lot of artists, because a lot of artists listen to our show. and what they feel as though, and they're in camps. And this was a big debate when it first happened between local artists. It was like, yo, Todd Gutter actually brought up the argument. He was like, yo, if y'all don't promote my ish, I feel a certain type of way. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it started a whole debate on Facebook between local artists. So it kind of like tied into that whole Meek Wale thing. You know what I mean? So I would like to know what the people think about it. You know?
Well, like I said, me personally, as one of the people, I'm not an artist, but I think that they have other people to do that. Yeah. I mean, they shouldn't. If you feel some kind of way, then okay. But did he do this to the other people that might not be promoting his,
Wale. He has it out for him.
Just Wale, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, what about, was it Omarion or something? Is Omarion with them?
I mean, he kind of distances himself. Is
he promoting Meek too?
He kind of distances himself.
He ought to. Yeah, because I don't even know how that
didn't fit in.
That didn't fit in. But
selling 400,000 copies.
Is that
bad today?
Yeah, since 2012.
That's bad today.
Oh, since 2012 though.
For 2 years.
Not this
2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, only sold 400.
Yeah, 400,000.
Since 2012. That's the important part.
Damn, Ross, you need to buy them copies. Everybody buying. You know,
5 million.
make it look good.
Yeah,
Master P, that situation.
Hello, something's not right there.
We were just talking on break about Stacey Dash though. I think she's like one of the most beautiful women in the world.
Oh,
and for her to be like such a
what is the story with Stacey Dash?
Yeah, fill us in on what's going on with Miss Stacey Dash.
Well, she said that she feels as though she went on Fox and Friends and said she feels as though Kanye West needs to feel like it would be to get raped and break his album.
Ooh.
But she said it so like she was very articulate. I mean, that's
articulate shade.
Articulate shade, yeah.
Okay, so she
on Fox and Friends. Like everybody listens to Fox and Friends.
Did she say exactly why Kanye needs to be raped? I didn't hear it myself, but
Kanye West made, I forgot what, because he makes a lot of statements. All I know is that when I turned on the TV, that's what kept on popping up.
Of course.
She was like, yeah, Kanye West, he needs to know what it feels like to be raped in Rikers Island. I would like to know how he feels.
I'm in shock. Okay. Wow. Okay.
But she makes a lot of ridiculous comments, and she has been for the past couple years. That's why she's on Fox and Friends right now.
Something comes out of her mouth.
This crazy broad on here.
Yeah, and then she also.
And I like that she says in her own conviction.
Yeah, she does. She rides with herself.
Mm-hmm.
She speaks her mind and goes with what she believes. So.
Not a lot in that mind.
I don't know. I mean, is she okay though? Well, no, I might be thinking about another. I'm thinking about Maya Campbell. She had her own little thing going on.
They probably got.
They kind of favor a little bit. I don't know why they put me.
They do. I never thought of that.
They put me in the same.
One just got lighter eyes.
Yeah, but so I'm thinking. I guess I'm thinking about her, but
she's go off somewhere.
Yeah, because Stacey Dash she has had her issues. In the press with different.
I think a lot of people started disliking her when she said she's a Republican.
Is it the Republican
during the whole Obama thing? When Obama was running, she was like, F Obama, I'm a Republican. You know what I mean?
And that is her opinion too. It really didn't mean too much because yeah, we can move on.
That bitch thought.
Right. Also, in I guess entertainment news, first still out to Tracy Morgan.
Oh, you know what? Can I
no, real quick? We're gonna talk about Tracy Morgan real quick. He is suing Walmart. Not to
oh shit, for real?
Yeah, he's suing Walmart. Because he was in a bad accident.
Yeah. He's going home. He's also going home.
Yeah. So apparently the driver was driving for over 24 hours without any sleep, and Walmart was aware that. They knew. I guess I don't know if he was on their schedule or something like that to be working that long. And they're claiming that they were negligent and they will, I guess, abide by whatever his wishes are as far as legal matters. They're saying that it was their fault, and they'll go ahead and pursue whatever he wants to do. Is and another person, another. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But and then another guy, he also died in that same accident. So I'm thinking his family, is also involved with that. So so Tracy Morgan, I think he was released from the hospital, he was released from the hospital, and he is going to go ahead and sue Walmart. So
he's never going to be the same person.
Yeah, I don't know how severe his accident was, but that's probably really traumatizing.
Yeah. How long been out for like a month?
No, I think this is recently. I think.
No, when did it happen?
I'm not beginning of June.
Yeah,
June 6th.
Yeah, we in July.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking
He hasn't been out yet. So we don't know how. I don't know how his recovery is going, but I can see that will probably.
Damn, man, I saw a picture of him. Like he looks skinny now. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he's getting up there too.
He's
so prayers out to Tracy Morgan. I guess
just not public. I like that shit.
And what did you want to get to? Got the chicken. What did you want to get to? Potato salad.
No, my girl was pretty much she's listening. What's up, Usha? She was telling me that why Kanye West made the statement and why Stacey Dash responded. She said Kanye West compared the paparazzi to being raped. And she was saying he actually needs to be raped because he made a ridiculous comparison.
Oh, okay. So she's saying, "Hey, boo, thank you for listening, girl." She's saying that Kanye said the paparazzi chasing him, taking pictures, is like equivalent to being raped.
Right. Which is not. You signed up for this.
But and so Stacey is like, that's bullshit. So you need to be raped for real.
Yeah, that's good then.
So know what real rape feels like.
But
not good.
But why Rikers Island? Did she know somebody in Rikers Island?
Rikers. Like she was like brutally.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she might got some people there. She know how to get down or something. I don't know.
They got the best male rapers.
Oh no! Yeah, fill us in on that.
You want to get raped?
Location.
I don't even
raping the right way. I don't know. But so thank you for clearing that up.
Thanks, babe.
Wow. Also, Eva Mendes is pregnant. Announced that she's pregnant by Ryan Gosling.
Shout out to her.
Congrats to them.
I love that.
That is a really cool couple. I didn't even know that they were together. Period. And apparently she's pretty far along. So kudos to them for keeping that under the wraps and away from the paparazzi.
And Coolhead. No, I was gonna say talking about pregnancy. Coolhead Nicole Janey said that Kelly Rowland,
she is pregnant.
Yep. That was great.
And people was Black Twitter. Black Twitter. That's why I'm posting Black Twitter, because she was working out, and Black Twitter was getting on her about working out pregnant.
Well, the lady ran the marathon, 8 months pregnant.
Who cares? Like, what is wrong with working out while you're pregnant? What's wrong with that? I'm not even a female. What's wrong with that?
You work out.
Good for you. You want to snap back. That's all it is.
Yeah, that is. I don't see what the big controversy about that is. Well, especially as long as your doctor approves of it. What is the problem?
Can I ask y'all this question?
Okay.
About this Zendaya chick.
Oh yeah.
With the whole she dropping off the Live movie. Why don't we do that to her?
Well, I don't know.
She felt the wrath of black people.
Yeah, she got tore up too. And I will admit that every time I see her, I saw the Disney character. And I think we mentioned on my list. Yeah, when I saw her, I saw like Disney. I saw Disney Channel, and Aaliyah was smooth, and she was.
You did say that last show.
Yeah, like I don't know if she can pull that off, but I didn't want her to jump ship on it. Was it her, or was maybe the?
No, she jumped ship.
Maybe she couldn't.
She signed off.
Maybe she couldn't pull it off.
But the family doesn't want them to do it.
Period. Right. They opposed to that.
Yeah, but the pilot's still lit. Yeah. They still gonna shoot the movie.
Sure
they're gonna find somebody that's hungry for a spot.
Yep, I'm sure it's still going on. And
they need
Whitney Houston movie. Yep, the Whitney Houston biopic. And I actually saw there's pictures online that have
she
the,
looked just like
the,
her.
the comparisons of the actress Yaya who was casted to play Whitney. And they have the side by side picture, and that is spot on. They did a great job with that.
And guess who wanted to play her role? Her daughter. And guess who her daughter said to, because Angela Bassett was producing the movie.
Right.
She called her a bitch.
Yeah.
Franny.
I did hear Angela and Bobby Christina were going at it. I guess, that's just, come on now. Come on.
You can't
Bobby.
go after Whitney.
Come on. Man. But,
not Whitney, but you can't go after Angela Bassett.
Angela Bassett, no, not
you
the
can't go
mother.
after that.
So that's another biopic, and also I've seen the previews for the James Brown.
I'm
pumped about that.
Now, how you feel about who they casted?
Fine with me.
That's fine. That's
fine with me. It's from the commercials and the trailers.
I'm asking one more real quick before we go to break.
What is it?
Richard Pryor.
I was going to ask about that.
Movie coming?
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I was going to ask about that.
Nick Cannon is
Nick Cannon?
That was between Nick Cannon and Marlon Wayans. I think Marlon Wayans.
Mike Epps too.
And Mike Epps. I think Mike Epps a little old.
I don't think Mike Epps.
Mike Epps look like he could be in Marlon
Wayans. Nick Cannon.
Mike Epps could have did. They could have brought him in just for the time period when Richard Pryor was doing coke.
Right. Yeah, he'll rock that. He'll rock the crack in. Oh man, oh my goodness. So yeah, it's a lot of biopics coming out. I'm really
Jimi Hendrix
excited.
coming out.
Yes, Andre 3000 is rocking that already. I've seen the trailers for that. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this James Brown, I think they're gonna smash with that one because it's like it's the guy Chadwick that was in 42 is playing James, and then they got Joe Scott in it.
Right.
As what I don't know, but that's cool. Any movie that can
Joe Scott
in, yeah.
So cool energy. We should all get together and go to the new Super Theater and
Let's do this shit together.
Let's do that. James Brown, y'all.
Yeah. And then after we see it, then we'll bring our reviews to everyone and let us know what you think about it. Okay, I don't know. What you got to say, Q?
I guess it's the point of biopics, but why can't nobody with a biopic? Well, no, ma.
No, what were you going to say?
No, I was going to say why people got to die first before they have a biopic, but it's not true because NWA, besides Eazy-E, they have a biopic too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's going to be dope too, NWA.
Yes, it is. Yes, and they have like Ice Cube's son in it, and we mentioned
I'm excited about these films.
They are.
And Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out. I can't wait.
I'm not pumped about that. Why are they bringing the Turtles back?
That's scared of me. I can't wait to see that.
I'm not too pumped about Ninja Turtles. I guess Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm pumped about that. If we're gonna take it to that genre and stuff, I'm pumped about
that too.
There we go.
I'm a huge comic book fan, Marvel fan.
Marvel all day. DC, I don't care. Superman versus Batman, I don't care. Forget it.
Well,
keep it locked here, y'all.
Q was giving us a countdown. We're going to come back. There's a lot more to talk about later. Peace.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Cool Energy. Welcome back to the Cool Energy Show. Jay Honey here. I want to give a special shout out to our girl, Shelby Raw. What's up, Shelby?
What up, sis?
She's on the boards right now.
Kiss boots for me.
Yeah. It was so good to see Shelby recently.
Yeah.
So shout out to Shelby. And also check out the other shows that are on streetlegalradio.com. Right after us at 7 o'clock, we got You Heard 'Em with Eric and Consuela. Then on Tuesday Night Live with Devin Epps and Q, the sports guru who is here right now. Wednesdays, we got Beautiful Lies and Ugly Truths. Thursday, it's so many wonderful shows here on Street Legal Radio. The times all mixed up and the names all mixed up. But the underground is 5 to 8 with Stan, Stunner, and LT.
Yeah.
So keep it locked here on Street Legal Radio, y'all. We got some good programming. What's up, Q?
I got to call you, LT.
You gotta call you out.
Shout out to Q doing that producer style today. You know what I'm saying? Keeping us running.
On the board today, Thank you so much, Q.
He gonna be doing it more often.
Yeah.
Cause
that's what Lausadamus said.
He has spoken.
Lausadamus has spoken.
So we're gonna get to this freestyle battle. Joe Budden and you go ahead and run it down because you had a viewing party.
Yeah, I did have a viewing party
that we weren't invited to. Shade, no shade.
You're invited to the next one.
Shade.
You're invited to.
Ain't gonna be no next one.
Remember, we have a small spot, so I had to a handful here, a handful there. Mm-hmm. You were at the Flying Pig last night anyway. You were already at the Flying Pig. I was looking at your social network.
That's true.
Well, I mean, it was some nice battles. Then you had Daylight and T-Rex. Daylight came in the Spawn costume and undressed.
Yeah, I heard about the superhero.
He just basically lost. He lost, and Sway and them had to put him off the stage. Like, we didn't come here for this.
Oh, Sway was there?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, Sway. He hosted it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he did. Not from us, but K-Sway. Yeah, he was there. Everybody
Busta Rhymes was just.
Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, I heard Busta Rhymes.
Jen was in the building, you know what I'm saying? But was it Murder Mook and Lex? I think T-Lex or something. They had a nice battle. Murder Mook murdered it.
Okay.
They were going about talking about what each MC wore and all that kind of stuff, and then we had a chorus.
So it was a real legit freestyle.
It was no. They had props.
Oh, okay.
They was bringing props. It was not freestyle. It was just a battle. It was just battle. They had some punchlines there. It was like I almost had to take an Advil from laughing at some of the punchlines. Like punchline at the punchline.
Was any female
at the punchline? No, not there. Not last night, but just to have a pay-per-view event for hip hop was exciting for me. So I was just like, hey, I'm gonna get some streamings and everybody watched. But Joe Budden, I thought that he would do better than what he did. But Hollow the Dawn just
he's stupid for doing
went in on him. I don't know, Joe was just drinking too much vodka because he had a water bottle and he had a clear cup. And I'm like, don't drink. It's late enough, but. Yeah, he started off with his, because, he had a few punchlines and things like that, but How the Dawn just went in on Joe.
Do you think?
Got real personal, told him to stop his time, called him all kinds of names for putting his hand on Tahiri, called him F, right there to his face and then hit me, and then put my time back on the clock. Yeah,
it wasn't no fights though.
No, it could have been at that point. It could have been at that point. He was real gangster with it.
It was really big talking about before the contest. There would be there's no lines across. You can say anything, do whatever. There's no fight. Recently there's been some punches thrown recently.
Right.
But they try to make it really, really clear. Like, yo, we ain't gonna cross the line, nothing like that. You can just say whatever you want, but nobody put their hands on nobody.
Right. It could have gotten a little bit violent. Joe laughed a couple times, but he just didn't have the it factor or the charisma. That's what Goldie DM said, last night. You gotta, when you're battling, you gotta put some physical emotion and, you know what I'm saying?
You gotta
deliver that punchline with a punch.
He's one that he knows that. The battles he's been in, he knows how to get the crowd in battle.
Yeah, he's
been in the epic battle. Remember the A-class?
Mm-hmm. Who was? Yeah.
A-class?
Yeah, definitely. So, it was definitely a good event. It should be starting something good for hip-hop, but yeah, Joe Budden's, love you, brother.
Why would he do that?
I don't know.
Is it money?
Wait, well, when the credits was rolling, again, shout out to Nicole. Jamie was his name rolled up in the credits as one of the producers, whatever.
Oh,
really?
That's where we gotta go back and look. We gotta go back and look at that, but
wow.
You know what I'm saying? So Slaughterhouse is on Evanet, but.
So maybe it was more so him being a good businessman instead of being a good MC.
May have been.
He might have took the fall even. Well,
right.
People still would have got it. Even if he didn't.
Yeah, but you got to pick and choose your battle.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Wow.
Yeah, but he was talking a lot of crap about, him rapping in Jersey City and all that. And he was saying that he's, it's like they asked him, why would you doing it? And he was like, because it's rapping and that's what I do. I rap. I can do, anything. And then the rap against this guy who's, who he said was nobody, but, Holland Don is pretty good.
Right.
But he just said, the rap against him, everybody think I'm going to lose. It's a battle. So he just said it's competition.
But see, when Joe first got signed or was first introduced to us, he was introduced us as pump it up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
He had the hits. He was the radio guy.
That's what Hollow said.
And then he dumbed himself down. And he kept on dumbing himself down. And now it was like, why are you battle rapping? And now you on Love and Hip Hop, you're doing too much. Like, what are you doing, yo?
And they booed him. And he
of course
threatened to stop rapping, and he did. doing the battles. It's
Maybe he's too I want
Of
to
a
say
clown.
or Hollywoodized. Maybe he's too Hollywood now, and he doesn't have that same hunger as battle rappers.
He can't
because it's, you know it. I mean, a lot of battle rappers too. It's kind of like you sparring and stuff. You got to stay in that.
Yep.
Right.
And if you go somewhere for a while and then you try to come back to that,
Nope.
and these people that have been duking it out while you gone,
right,
they gonna catch you.
Was Eminem in that battle? No.
No, he wasn't even there.
Why was he not? Why was
he wasn't even there?
Why was he not in that battle?
He wasn't even there.
Why was he not in that battle?
He wasn't even there.
Because he's Eminem and he's fucking smart.
Well,
that's stupid. I'm gonna tell you another battler that could have been in that show, but he's smart. Fabulous. That's a battle rapper.
Okay.
That's how he came up. But he's not doing that shit no more. He's grew. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's now of a man of a particular age, so he's not gonna come back and say, "I want to battle rap just to show I'm a nigga." No.
He still can't make a song though.
Right.
Yeah. He can make a song for the ladies though.
But they battle raps too.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. He has some dumbass lines.
They had good clever stuff.
Yeah. All the cool heads can check out some great reviews and some footage on after I paid $20 on www.complex.com. They have nice footage, like 47 minutes. Joe Budden. They got they got the other battle where the guy had a shirt on, 22 minutes.
You post the whole the Joe Budden thing on Twitter. Can you able to do that?
Yeah. You want me to tweet the link to it to the Complex thing?
Sure.
Hey, we can do that. We can do that.
Used to be one of my favorite
Get on that.
Yeah, put on the cool energy. We do that.
Put on cool energy when we get the links out.
Yep.
Poor Joe.
Stay tuned to that.
Yeah, we do it now.
Yeah. So you say poor Joe.
Poor Joe.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Joe got
he used to be one of my favorite rappers. Him and Fabulous and that whole.
Changing of the guard. It's a new time. It's a new time, y'all. It's a new time. Okay, so let's go ahead to these. I know you are not very excited about this, Talal, but the Emmy nominations. And only people that have shows that they watch on a regular basis are really excited about this, and that's me because I do.
I'm off for the rest of the day. Peace.
Okay, Q is gone because he doesn't watch anything. But ESPN constantly saying the same headlines over and over again.
I can't get that one.
So he doesn't have a show.
Billboard.
Are you out? Are you out too, Mistress?
I watched something. Yeah.
But you watch Game of Thrones, right?
Game of Thrones. GOT.
See, okay, Game of Thrones. They're number one, aren't they? With the nominations, or
they're tied. Well, I don't know who has the most, but I know they have 6. American Horror Story has 6.
Wow. Okay.
Game of Thrones has 3 for Best Supporting Actress. They have 3 people.
Wow.
I feel like I'm in a room with Joan and Melissa Rivers right now.
No, we are not talking about their clothes. We're not talking about their clothes. We're talking about the nomination. And I've got to give a big shout out to my favorite show probably on there is American Horror Story Coven, which I watched faithfully. What's up to the Coven crew that's out there?
Get in there.
Oh, it's so good. But you missed it, homeboy. See?
I can watch it on Netflix though.
You can watch it on Netflix, I believe. But yeah, it's American Horror Story is going to continue, but it's not Coven anymore. It's going to be Freak Show, which is going to be in a carnival. Coven was about a group of witches, which was totally awesome. And Angela Bassett was and she played Marie Laveau.
She's nominated.
Yes, she is nominated. Yes, she is.
Did you watch the other witch shows?
I get to see her.
No, see, and that's the thing with me. I like a certain witch show, but I don't like all witch shows.
Okay.
I love True Blood, but I don't love all vampires. So that's just my thing.
There's 2 different types of witch shows, right?
Right. So
yeah, you got the fairy dust witches, and then you got the other kind of voodoo witches.
Right. and that's what we had. And it happened to be in this show was very dark. It was very adult. It was not for the faint of heart or whatever. It was very graphic. But the acting and the storyline was amazing. And so big up to American Horror Story.
I'm also out of the loop. The last witch show I seen was Bewitched.
What the hell? Oh my goodness.
On Nickelodeon.
Oh my goodness. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Okay. We're going to take it to there. Okay. So another show that was also nominated a lot, Breaking Bad was nominated a lot.
I heard about that show.
I don't actually watch that, but I've heard very good.
You haven't watched that either?
Very good reviews about Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad is good. It was good. It's off.
Did it fall off?
It's off.
No, they just ended it.
Okay, it's over now. Okay, so
watch it on Netflix. Netflix is the move.
Oh, Netflix is perfect. So for drama series, we have Breaking Bad, Downton Abbey, which a lot of people watch. I don't. I heard it was really good, but I haven't picked up on it. Game of Thrones, House of Cards, Mad Men, and True Detective.
I heard about True Detective.
That's a tough category right there.
Yeah,
you can go with any one of those.
It's really crazy. And for comedy series, Big Bang Theory, Louis.
People love Big Bang Theory.
The geeks love it.
I hate that show.
I don't like it. I can't get with it. It's like stereotype.
You are a part-time geek.
No, I'm a full-time geek.
J5.
Oh, okay.
I play Dungeons and Dragons and all that, man. I hate that shit.
See what I'm saying? Some stuff ain't for everybody. They're geeks, but you can't get down with it. I can't get down with it. Louis, which I haven't seen, but I'm sure it's nice. Modern Family. Orange is the New Black. Hey, whoop, whoop. And
y'all trying to give me I'm gonna try to watch it tonight.
Orange is the New Black is really good.
Just on season 1.
You should. Yes, you should start. If you haven't seen these shows and you can watch them on Netflix,
Q over here.
Start at the beginning. Yes, even Q has started. Yeah, he has started watching Orange is the New Black. It really is.
Yeah, don't tell the public that.
We have another Q, not Q to
not that Q. Not that Q in the corner.
But yeah, it's a really good show that centers around a woman's prison. And it has a lot of it's a comedy, but it has some really scandalous moments there. And you know, it's as good as you can make prison. It's funny as you can. Yes, there's sex in it. Okay, that's what you that's gonna make you watch. There's boobs in it. Watch it, okay?
Watch Game of Thrones.
You being such a man to allow. So yes, those were the Emmy nominations. So big up to everybody that's into that, like I am, because I have my shows that I watch. Jay has his shows that he's watching. These two people, I don't know.
I look forward to the red cup.
I don't know.
I just don't watch True Blood. That's the only one I didn't.
I look forward to the red cup.
Yeah, I watched I watched The Witches. I watched the rest.
Okay, all right.
Game of Thrones. I'm there every Sunday.
Well, and lastly, in celebrity news,
was Olivia Pope nominated?
Yes.
Best actress in drama.
Kerry Washington is nominated.
What did you say?
I said Olivia Pope.
Does she have a real name? She doesn't have a real name.
Not no more.
Nope.
Yo, she's gonna be the Rudy.
And Papa Pope is also nominated. So big up to him. I don't even watch Scandal, but I'm telling you, Papa Pope has read Olivia this season. Oh my goodness, he dug in her tail so hard. So big up to him on his nomination.
He been reading since a different world. You know that, right?
Oh, he gave a read. He gave
her poor co-host stuff. He's done. He's out drinking somewhere now.
Oh, Columbus,
Yeah, Columbus.
Oh,
cutting himself short.
Yeah.
We don't got enough time in the day for
No, we don't.
Yeah, prayers out to Columbus, man. They just talk about a downward spiral right there. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the Cool Energy Show.
Shout out to our guests, man.
Street Legal Radio. Thank you, J5, for coming in.
Man, you seem like really natural family here.
Wait.
I know it. We all know each other.
It's not like a yes, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a rap whenever you want to.
Yeah.
Cool Energy here, y'all. Stay tuned to Street Legal Radio. You heard them coming up next. Shout out to Shelby Raw, too. We miss you, girl.
What up, sis?
Peace.